in India in terms of its scale, magnitude and complexities are the largest and most vigorous democratic exercise in the world. Entire administration is formed based on elections. At all levels, there are elections conducted to make democracy meaningful and involve citizens of the country. After independence, India had seen different patterns of voting in terms different parties ruling nation. 1990s onwards, the election pattern, geographical requirement, attitude and behavior of voters have drastically changed. Many local parties emerged and coalition was the trend which has become common scenario at all levels of government. Assumptions of political parties are becoming ups and down. India is completely at different phase where major part of the population apathetic towards voting and politics. Various discouraging factors including money and Iraqs are playing major role. Polarization of caste and religion is taking front seat. Delimitation policy is changing the reservation of candidates in the constituencies. Calculations of voting statistics is done with respect to caste as well as geographical delimitation. This module deals with following specific subjects. First aspect, introduction to election geography. Second one, delimitation, a new challenge need to be rethinking. Third one, geographical influences in voting. Fourth one, web monitoring system in Karnataka, a case study. Geography of political ideology, parties and power. Electoral geography is the study of the organization, conduct and result of election. In other words, it is the study of spatial voting pattern, behavior or the study of the spatial distribution of political phenomena of voting. Vote cast are measure of attitudes, perceptions and biases. Thus, when voting returns are mapped, the resulting distributions give indications of place-to-place differences in behavior. The political geographer's task is to explain or account for the variations over space of the voting decisions. There are 5 major areas of study within electoral geography. First one, the spatial organization of elections with particular reference to constituency. Second one, spatial variations in voting pattern and the relationship between these and other population characteristics, notably social class. Third one, the influence of environment and spatial factors on voting decision. Spatial pattern of representation which result from the translation of votes into seats in parliament or similar body. And fifth one, the spatial variations in power and in policy implementation which reflects the patterns of representation. Behavioral model in voting correlates number of votes, economic status of voter and individual behavior. Geography of election is explained as a function of nodal characteristics, nodal location and nodal links via an information flow network. There are 4 basic processes that may lead to local influence on voting decision. First one, candidate voting or friends and neighbors effect, which has commonly been found in American, Japanese, Irish and New Zealand elections. It makes particular contextual effect in electoral geography whereby voters favor local candidates. Second one, issue voting occurs where a particular topic in an election is of more importance to some areas than others. Third one, campaign effect reflects the differential influence of the campaign. Fourth one, the neighborhood effect, the characteristic of people's social environment are believed to affect the way they think and act. In Indian situation, the caste and religion has more effect on voting pattern. The caste of the contestant and the dominant caste of the constituency play greater role in the election turnout and the result. Geographical limitations are also taken into consideration while preparing party manifesto. water scarce area will get the promise of new dams, canals, etc. For example, northern part of Karnataka always suffer from drought due to water scarcity. In every election, candidates' manifesto will be with full of promises related to water. The Uttar Pradesh cabinet in 2012 decided to provide a one-time financial assistance of Rs 30,000 to all Muslim girls who have passed class 10 to fund further education or pay for their wedding. 1 lakh Muslim girls will benefit from this scheme and the government will have to spend Rs 300 crores on it, said the state chief secretary. It is very common in India to consider geographical limitation in winning elections. In the latest Udupi-Chikmagaluru election in Karnataka, political parties are raising the issue of Naxalism since it is Naxal-prone area.